An Idiot's Guide to C-Clips, various other clips that are basically a C-clip. So I have here a bunch of different locks. We've got a core out of an American 1100, one of those. Got a Miwa that's got a internal clip. Got a Euro style one there with like a steel one. Another Euro with a full, almost all the way around deforming brass kind. Got this steel one, Lockwood. It's a carbine. It's got a different kind of clip. We've got this like nub on one side. And we've got a Euro with like internal clips, full Euro. All right, so they're, I don't know, a bunch of different kinds of clips that I went looking through the collection. I think that pretty much covers the bulk of them. So general tools you're going to want that will get everything. Sparrow's gut wrench is fantastic. One of the best things Sparrow's makes. Got the hooky dooey on the end here. We've got these little two push ones. And these two are cylinder holders. Do I have one handy? No. Oh well. They're you put them in like, you know, like so, and it holds the core for you. They're handy. Gut wrench, fantastic tool, 10 out of 10. A screwdriver, sometimes needed. C-clip pliers, reverse action. They're useful sometimes. And then normal pliers, also useful, mostly for getting them back on. So, we'll start with easy ones. So we have this carbine one here. So there's our clip. Got this tail piece I need to take off anyway. So I find the best way to get these ones is with the gut wrench. You just put it on this end and on the opposite side to where the nub goes in, and you just turn it about 45, a little bit like that. Tail piece will come right out. Once you've got it part way off like that, you can just sort of push them off from there. That's the hard part done, and then pull it all the way off. So there you go, C-clip removed. Stick it back on, just sort of stick it back on a little bit like that. I often use the gut wrench like that, just to push it on. Now it'll be loose because it has partly deformed. So this is one of the ones where I use the pliers to just capture both tail bits and squeeze it back together. And that is good as new. So there you go, that's deforming single nub side. Reasonably simple. What else we got? Let's try this one that's a similar vein. So this is a Dom. Yep, Dom something. So this has got a deforming clip. You can see it's been taken off before. It's a bit, a little bit wonky. These I like to use the C-clip pliers on. So you just want to turn your clip around such that the opening is at 90 degrees to your cross pieces. So then you can get in a tool on either side like this. And just spread it. And then it comes straight off. Put it back on. Again, this is a job for the regular pliers. Just stick it on and squeeze it back generally. Try to keep it fairly flat. These ones are a bit annoying to like keep nice. They're not really designed for multi-use. Designed to come off, one or two times, but no, not too many. Anyway, that's back on there. Again, you can see it's a little bit wonk, but it does the job. Still nice and loose on there. Key still works fine. Obviously, it's retaining. Good, so that's that kind. 2 down. Let's do this Miwa one. So these ones have a clip on the back. You can see it's got those nubs there. Those are for your C-clip pliers. You stick one nub in each, and you need the ones that go the other way from this. So these, they pull in. You can do it with these pliers, so it pulls in, but they're not really ideal. And get that back in there, it's going to be a pain. Oh, there we go. So you want normal action C-clip, C-ring pliers for the internal. I don't actually have the tool for that, but you can make do with the outside ones. So that's those ones. we got? Let's do one that's easy. So we got our like American padlock ones. These are the same. This is just like a push off clip. This time use the little one. So then you just use the little one, find the opening, push one side there, side off the other bit. You got to kind of get it a bit fandangled, then you just push off till it's like partway like that. And then you can take the nose and just pull it off. Put them back on. You just push on with your fingers, or again, I'll use the back of the gut wrench to give it a good shove on like that. So that's those. Right, what have we got here? This is sort of the same thing. This is just, well, it helps obviously not to have the key in. It's an EP3000 nifty key, got the holes in it. Anyway, nasty keyway. That's not what this is about. So this is the same as the American one, but it's bigger. So we just take our tool, stick it on like so, and you can just sort of push it a bit, and that'll come right off. You'll note some clips have got like a little locating pin on it. This one, it doesn't matter too much, but sometimes there's like a spot specific on the lock for that to clip back into. When you're putting it back on, you don't want to put it on this way because it'll get stuck. You want to just make sure you're bridging past that bit. Get the tool again and just snap it on. There you go. It might, if you get the locating pin not quite right, sometimes you can just get, no, this is not going to work on this one because this piece is in the way, but sometimes you can use this end quite well to just give it a bit of a nudge around, or the point. It can help spin it a bit. So that's that kind. Now we get to the annoying ones. So this is one that goes like all the way around, but also it's like a steel. So this one are one of the ones that cause the most pain. So I might just grab the vise for this one. Clamp this up. Let's just make sure you can see that. So you can see the clip there goes all the way around, but it's not a nice soft brass. So, right, to get these off, I would take my clip like this, and you'll notice it will just spin around and around and around. So that's a problem. So that's where the screwdriver comes in handy. So I would get it to use the bottom of the keyway as an assist. So just pull that past there, jam my flathead screwdriver in, and then it'll come off like so. And then sometimes you can like lever them up a bit. It'll snap up like that, and then you can just work it around. I won't do that because I don't want to ruin it. But that's basically how you do them. These ones suck a lot. Putting them on is a pain as well, but easier than taking them off. Okay, so that's those kinds. Yeah, really helps to use that keyway to wedge your screwdriver in. Otherwise, you kind of end up needing 3 hands, and the vise really helps. All right, that brings us to the last kind, which is like a captive Euro. If for some reason you've not chopped the thing in half already, which, I would recommend, often you get the like hook end. You can get that in to try and like rotate it around where you can see it. Let's see, this one's not too bad. I'll get the vise back out of the way. I think it's going to just push off. Is it? So we can use the gut wrench on this too. Try and just work that in. But if it doesn't want to go, which it is not, then again we can use the screwdriver trick. So we put the thing on, rotate it around a bit so we can get on there. Right. Screwdriver, gut wrench. You don't have to use a gut wrench. You could use 2 screwdrivers. Gut wrench is nice. These are the ones where you're most likely to like stab yourself. we have bent it off part of the way. Let's try and angle of this is not great. I need to change the way my device is mounted. So that can swing. I mean, really, the answer is you just chop the damn thing. I need to change the angle. Let's set it up properly. Right, now we've got full 360 at the thing. So we can split that wide enough that I can see it. Hold the screwdriver in there, and then we can gut wrench it off. Bam, got it. Setup being important there. That can stay off. I need to pull this tail piece off anyway, but I'll do that at another occasion. Oh yeah, to put them back on, you just put it on and push. Not that complicated. This is one of the slightly easier ones. Sometimes you get the deforming ones on these two. Same technique. Use the hook and a screwdriver and pry it apart. They'll come off. So there you go. You can see these ones are sometimes useful. Pliers often useful for putting things back on. Gut wrench by itself will get you most of them. Yeah, here's another one. This is off a challenge lock here I've got. Again, you just, looks like it'll probably push off. Yep, push off like that. They're not always rocket science. Sometimes they'll just come off. If it doesn't, try hooking it around and get it off like that. Use both ends. They're great. I haven't picked this thing yet. I haven't even played with it. So let's put the clip back on. There we go. It's a loose clip. Anyway, that is how to remove practically every kind of C-clip. There are, you will randomly sometimes come across other kinds, but that really is most of them. And with those techniques, you can do most of them. Every now and then you get something that's just a nightmare. Or one I had recently that just goes the whole way around. So the only way to get it off is to cut it, Dremel it, I don't know, destroy it somehow. But there we go, an idiot's guide to C-clips.